Hi, I'm Shelley Kraft, and welcome to SNNLive. We're at the Sachs Associates 6th Annual European Life Sciences CEO Forum 2013 right here in Zurich, Switzerland. With me is Mr. Lloyd Diamond of Bonesupport, a private company. Welcome to SNNLive.
Thanks, Shelley. Thanks for having me.
It's good to have you. Now, please tell us all about Bonesupport.
Yeah, we're a privately held company in Sweden, and we manufacture and develop a novel bone substitute that can be used in healthy bone or in infected diseased bone.
How large a market is that?
We estimate it's roughly $1 billion market, and the primary segments we focus on are trauma surgery, osteomyelitis or bone infection, and patients with osteoporosis.
So how close are you to market? Because this is a growing market.
Well, Shelley, actually we already have approval in the U.S. and in Europe, and we're actively selling in both markets.
Oh, that sounds... So what's your strategy for marketing in these markets?
We usually deal directly with hospitals and physicians. We've created alliances with major teaching centers in both Europe and the U.S., and we also work with patient advocacy groups.
What is it about your company that separates you from the pack?
I think in our space, there are a lot of different products that say that they are good bone substitutes, but none of them really have good clinical evidence. We have over 35 published studies or preclinical studies, and we've been doing research on our product for the last 12 years, focused only on our product platform, which is called Cerament.
How large a growth product is this? Because when you talk about bone, there's so many things going on in that area. There are diseases that affect bone. There's tragedy after tragedy. Mm-hmm. So I happen to think that this is a growing market. Do you agree with me?
Absolutely, Shelley. In fact, the market for trauma alone is showing double-digit growth, 10, 12%. Osteomyelitis market for bone infection is growing at least 20%. More and more patients are coming in with traumatic injuries. They get infected over time, and they require multiple surgeries.
Let's get your website out there right now.
Sure, it's www.bonesupport.com.
Lloyd, the market is going to grow exponentially outside of what's already out in the marketplace. You have market share upon market share to gather. How is that market going to grow? Where are you going to supply your product into a market that either isn't available now, or this is a product that will supplant other products?
Yeah, it's a good question. Actually, in the area of diabetes, as you know, diabetic patients oftentimes suffer limb problems, which ultimately lead to amputation. With Cerament, in our antibiotic-eluting product, we actually can be used in end-stage limb disease to actually prevent amputation.
Reimbursement.
Yeah, it's there in the major markets. We actually fit into existing codes. In the U.S., these type of products are highly reimbursed, and in Europe, they have specific codes for it as well.
You notice that I asked you more about reimbursement than I did about IP, but let's not lack the question on IP protection.
Yep. The last 12 years, the company was very scientifically focused. We spent a lot of time and money on protecting our IP. IP protection we have in the major markets in Europe, in the US, and in Asia, and it focuses on three primary areas: antibiotic elution, mixing, and delivery.
You've come a long way.
We have, thanks, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lloyd Diamond, let's get that website one more time.
Sure, www.bonesupport.com.
Again, Lloyd Diamond, Bonesupport. This is a private company. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNNLive. We are at the Sachs Associates 6th Annual European Life Sciences CEO Forum 2013 here in lovely Zurich, Switzerland. Good to have you, and good to meet you.
Thanks, Shelley. Thanks for having us.
Quite welcome.